Hey Lana, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so good. My name is Jesse Kozorowski. I'm a writer at the Nocturnal. I couldn't be more excited to speak with somebody whose work I have just loved for so long, especially about such an important project regarding climate change.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, you just made me very happy. Thank you.
Oh, we're starting on a great note then, but moving right along. I mean, we both know that climate change is an issue that people around the world are worried about, but according to new global research, many believe that green jobs are crucial. So I was curious how you became involved with 3M's Greenworks docuseries and what drew you to this project.
Yeah. I mean, throughout my whole career, I've been very, very passionate about conservation and climate change and sustainability. I've gotten the opportunity to do some really, really cool um trips and do some really cool learning experiences. I don't want to bore you with all of them, but I've been able
Never,
to do
never.
some really cool stuff to learn about how we can keep our planet not only safe but leave it better. And
Mhm.
so that's been like my passion on the side of film and television. And I think that 3M, and I have been very vocal about it on online and on my my social channels. And so I think it felt like it was a really good natural fit for me to get involved with 3M's docuseries. And obviously, I love film and television more than anything, and so I got excited that there was a visual art
Feels
component
very
to
organic
it.
for you in this
Yeah.
appointment, which
So
is amazing. Now, what do you think could be done to encourage more people to pursue careers in sustainability?
what's interesting is I think the answer is rather than what more people can do, I think it's learning that as an individual, no matter what industry you're a part of, there are there's ways to to have green jobs within your current job or within the current industry that you're working in. So I know that there's in the docuseries you will see his name is, sorry, I'm just looking
Oh,
at,
good.
I really think I might butcher it. Mateus Martensen, Mateus, yes, who's amazing, amazing. You see him. He has this amazing company, and he's making so much money. And then he realizes that it's not fulfilling something, a want in his heart. And so he decides to kind of drop it all and start a brand new startup that is solely focused on being able to sustainably track your electricity output and just your you know that footprint. And I know that we can't all just say I'm done, I'm
Yeah,
starting a new company,
right.
but I do think that green jobs, they're everywhere. You just have to look for them. So a green job is simply like a job that highlights preserving, protecting, and restoring within your industry. So for me, how can I make my job greener? Let me think. Well, okay, I go to set every day and I go into hair and makeup. I can bring I can bring cruelty free, vegan free, you know, I think it's called bunny
I
tested.
was just about to ask you too how you kind of advocate and utilize it
Yeah,
in your personal life. So you're like right on track with. We're on
yeah.
the same wavelength today.
But that's I can bring products that are sustainable
Mhm.
with me. I can bring my reusable water bottle. I can make sure that I'm not creating a mass amount of waste just from crafting little things like that. Like those are ways that I can kind of bring sustainable practices into my job that I currently have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, totally. I was like literally just about to ask you about that. And I think it's cool you also touched on one of the people that are going to be in the film, and it's already kind of getting me excited to see that. It sounds very inspiring. But kind of going along with how you bring that energy to set, how do you use all your social platforms to raise awareness about environmental issues?
Bravely.
As one does, right?
The only way to do it is just press post.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's so important and it's so amazing that you are doing that. I think a lot more stars should be doing that. Now, you kind of touched on this briefly, but as an active member of the entertainment industry, how do you believe the industry can play a significant role in promoting sustainability, environmental awareness, and maybe what steps do you think they could take to make it a bit more eco-friendly? I know you kind of talked about your part in it, but how do you think that the industry as a whole can kind of move forward in this?
Um, I think that, well, I'll use this example. I would, and it's a phenomenal question. I did a movie with Robert Rodriguez and James Cameron, and they are very passionate, obviously. They're very, very, very passionate about um, protecting the earth and climate change and everything, you name it. And so they said to us before we started filming, they said, like there will be no plastic on set. So if you want water, you have to bring. They gave us a reusable water bottle. They said, "This
It's
is
so
it.
interesting to hear how people are
This
doing
is
this
it."
right off the bat.
Yeah, they're like, "You're not gonna if you want water, you're thirsty. If you don't have that water bottle to fill it up, like it ain't happening. You're not gonna find a water bottle on this set." And that was the first time that I've had that experience before. And at first I was like, what if I forget my water bottle? Like all these things. And then I was like, wait, no, like this is kind of like they were firm in
Mhm.
their decision and it really worked. And I think it was really inspiring and it made the rest of the cast and the crew be like, okay, you know what? We need to be doing this in our real life. Like, and I think it's really cool because you see, it kind of starts from the top and it's very inspiring. And I think that's another reason why it's so exciting for me to be working with 3M because 3M is such a major, major company. And it's really cool to see a company that is so big and so like solid in that space wanting to to create art that promotes a better world. Like that's very cool because then I hope that other companies will see what 3M is doing and not copy, but
Yeah,
take
those
that and take
efforts
their
going
own
forward.
version. And it
Yeah.
just kind of hopefully will be like this really amazing kind of what's the word where you're like domino effect. So
Yes, yes, exactly. I love that so much. And I feel like that, again, is such an important thing. I think it's so cool that you guys are able to start making this change in the industry. But shifting gears a little bit, can you tell us a little bit more about your upcoming film, Valiant One? I mean, what drew you to that project? And can you maybe share a little bit about your character?
I know Valiant One seems such a random choice for me. But I weirdly uh I love war films. I don't know why, but I love it. My mom's side of the family, a lot of them are in the military, so maybe that's why, but I've always
Mhm.
wanted to be a part of a war film. So I got the
Or you could check
opportunity.
this one right off your box. You
Yeah,
did
so
it.
I got the opportunity. And I also like just when I dream about the career that I want, I really want to be able to do every genre and do it successfully. I really don't want to be put into one specific box. And so I think the war film Valiant One it was an opportunity for me to be able to like challenge myself and see if I can do something that doesn't come naturally to me. And it was a really fun and empowering experience for sure.
I love that. Now, before we wrap things up, I'm personally very interested in another one of your upcoming projects, Ballerina Overdrive. Is there anything that you can kind of tease or share about this? I know it's kind of under wraps right now.
So excited. I'm actually currently shooting that right now in Budapest, but I
Oh,
flew
wow.
into New York for like 20 hours to promote and be at the amazing premiere of 3M's Docuseries, but I'm going right back and it's so much
So, so
fun.
exciting.
It's we're trying to make the best action film out there and do it with ballerinas. And it's probably one of my favorite projects I've ever gotten to work
I
on.
was so excited when I saw the thing come out about it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I get to talk with her about that too." I'm looking forward to that, and all your other projects. But
Thank
I
you.
think that's all the time we have for today. But I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to speak with me about such an important issue and about some upcoming projects. And I can't wait to see what you do next. I'm looking forward to seeing each one of these projects as they come out. But thank you so, so much.
Thank you so much.